Hello everyone, today we're tackling a really important topic, how to relearn your air suspension height sensors after you've replaced them. If your vehicle's air suspension feels uneven or just off after a sensor swap, this calibration process is probably what you need to do, and it's crucial for restoring proper ride height and comfort. So, let's get right into the steps to get your suspension working perfectly again. First and foremost, safety is absolutely key, so park your vehicle on a perfectly flat and level surface, engage the parking brake firmly, and it's a good idea to block the wheels too, just to prevent any unexpected movement during the process. Next, you're going to need a specialized diagnostic scan tool. This isn't just a basic OBD2 code reader, as it needs to be capable of communicating directly with your vehicle's air suspension control module, which often means a factory-level tool or a high-end aftermarket scanner specific to your vehicle's make and model. Once you have your appropriate tool, connect it to your vehicle's OBD2 port, then turn the ignition on without starting the engine. Now, navigate through the Scan Tools menu, looking specifically for the air suspension system, and within that section, search for options like calibration, leveling, or ride height adjustment. It's important to remember that the exact menu path and terminology will vary significantly depending on your car's make, model, and the specific scan tool you're using, so always refer to your vehicle's service manual or the Scan Tools instructions for precise guidance. Generally, the tool will then prompt you to perform measurements. This usually involves measuring the distance from the center of each wheel to the edge of the fender lip, or from a specific chassis point to the ground. You must measure each wheel precisely and enter these measurements into the scan tool when prompted, as these numbers are what the system uses to establish its new 0 points, effectively learning where the correct ride height should be. After you've entered all the measurements, the scan tool will typically perform an automatic adjustment, during which you might hear the air compressor running as the vehicle raises or lowers itself to its new learned height. Once the calibration is confirmed complete by the scan tool, check for any new fault codes that might have appeared and clear them if necessary, then turn off the ignition and disconnect the scan tool. Finally, take your vehicle for a short test drive to observe how the suspension feels and if it sits level, and then park it again for a visual inspection of the ride height to ensure it looks correct and even. If it still feels or looks off, you might need to repeat the process, or investigate if there's another underlying issue, perhaps rechecking your sensor installation and connections. This crucial relearning process ensures your air suspension system operates as originally designed, restoring proper ride height, handling, and overall comfort, so never skip it after replacing height sensors. Alright, that covers how to properly relearn your air suspension height sensors, and I truly hope this detailed guide was helpful for you. If it was, please consider giving this video a big thumbs up, share it with anyone else who might benefit from this information, and for more useful automotive tips and DIY tutorials, please subscribe to the channel. Your support really helps us continue creating valuable content like this. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.